Good morning, student. As you know that we are completed our all 10 chapters. From this video onwards, I will send you the revision of each chapter one by one. Today, we going to start the revision of our chapter number 1. In chapter 1 number 1, you have to be learn first meaning of management. Meaning of management, that means management means working, doing work. It refers to the process of conducting a set of functions such as planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling to get the work in efficient and effective manner. Efficient and effective. These two words are complementary to each other. Efficient and effective. You have to be take a learn revision of these two words. Effectiveness means completing the job on time, and efficiency means completing the job in the cost effective manner. That means in efficiency, priority given to cost, and in efficiency, and it related to time. Okay, so these two factors are considered in effectiveness and efficiency. There are some features. The first is management is goal oriented process and is all pervasive. It has multi-dimensional. Multi-dimensional, that means because it's work with the people, it's also work with the work, and it's also analysis the work done by the people or personnel. Management is a continuous process. After completing the task 1, the management for the another task is completed side by side. It is a group activity, and management is a dynamic action, and it is an intangible force. These are the features of management. You have to be learn its detail from NCERT also. Now the next topic is about objectives of management. Objectives has been categorized into the 3 parts. The 3 objectives of organizational are: the first is organizational, social and personal. Organizational objective further divided into 3 parts: survival, profit and growth. Survival means to make the market stability. Social means to it refers to consideration of interest of the society, and personal means to determine the respect of employees of the organization. Now the next topics come in sequence, that is its importance. Management helps in group goals, in achieving group goals. It increases the efficiency of the organization. It creates a dynamic organization and make adjustable environment for all the 3 levels, that is top, middle or lower. Management helps in achieving the personal objective also, and it also helps in the development of a society. The second next topic that is common sequence is about management features and its nature. Management is considered as art as well as science. Why it is considered as art? Because management means doing and getting work from others. It refers to practical application of existence knowledge skillfully. That is why it is an art, because it has a feature like existence of theoretical knowledge, personalized application and based on practice and creativity. That's why it is considered an art. Management as in science, because it has a systemized body of knowledge just like science. It has some their own principles that based on experience as experimentation, and it is universal. Validity is there, it is acceptable as a universe rule. So that's why we are saying that management is not a perfect science as our general science, as our physics and chemistry, but it is considered as inexact science because we are doing the work with the human being, and human nature is and human reaction are unpredictable and vary from person to person. The third nature of management is as a profession. It refers to economic activity which conducted by a person having some special knowledge and skill which is impartially to serve various section of the society. Testing of a management profession, how we can for these following features help us to test that management is a profession or not. The first is well defined body of knowledge. Yes, it is. We have to be take the complete basic concept, then upgraded subject after taking the knowledge of basic concept. Restricted entry is there. Yes, CAT paper is also there, but you can directly get the admission in the management courses. Professional association, no, this principle is not applicable. This testing is failed because there is a no professional association of the management trainees. Ethical code of conduct, no. Service motive, no. These are these principles which are not applicable in profession of a management. It exists in profession, but if we are considered the profession of management, these principle or features is not applicable in case of management. So we conclude that management is not a full-fledged profession, but it is on the way to becoming a profession. So in this way, this is our nature and significance of management, and we completed our revision of half chapter. The half we revised in the next video. Take a revision of these topics. Bye bye.